If you want news and rumors that appeal, welcome to the Dusty Wheel. If you want news and rumors that appeal, welcome to the Dusty Wheel. If you want news and rumors,
Okay. Welcome back to the Dusty Wheel. Welcome back to the Dusty Wheel. Here we go. Welcome back to the Dusty Wheel. I'm your host, the Innkeeper, the Innkeeper's son. Sorry, the man behind the camera, the editor reborn, Taylor Hatch. Tonight we have a great show for you, but before we get into that, let me tell you about our upcoming episodes. This Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern, we're talking about foreshadowing in the Wheel of Time, I think. I didn't really talk about this part, so I'm assuming that's what we're talking about. So be there. It's always a fun time with the guests that we are probably having on. But yeah, thank you all for coming. This is very very exciting. Tonight, you hear from me. Okay, as you all know, we've been promising this episode for quite some time now, which is me hosting once we hit 10,000 subscribers. Well, as you can see, I'm here, so we hit it. Very nice job. So before we get started, I'd like to thank each and every one of you for being here. We couldn't do this without you. It's been quite a ride, and I can't wait for this next year. Now, before I get started, I would like to bring in my first guest, Mary. Welcome.
Hey.
Welcome. Hello. How are you?
Congratulations.
Hey,
Yay.
thank you. Yeah.
Well
cheers.
done, Taylor. Yeah. Cheers to the Dusty Wheel.
That's
and
right.
Good luck back there behind the camera, Innkeeper. Don't mess up any of the settings.
I'm gonna try.
All right. Be good. How you doing, Taylor?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing great.
That's
Great.
good.
It's so good to see you.
I know it's a little nerve-wracking. I'm not gonna lie.
That's,
just a little
it's
bit.
very different on the different side of the camera. It's
Yeah.
it's a different experience, and I hope you enjoy it. You've got like I said, you've got a very friendly crowd here. We are all here for you. No pressure.
Fantastic. I'm very ready.
So what do you got for us?
What do I got for you? That's a good question. Well, there's a couple things. But I have a bunch of topics that I would like to talk about. Sorry, my dad's writing me, and I don't know how to multitask yet. So I'm getting a little stuck. But no, I have a bunch of topics I want to talk about, ranging from my schooling and my career and movies, which all happen to kind of coincide. And over the past week, the past couple of days, we've been asking our fans across Twitter and Instagram some questions or little games they want me to play. So we'll be spinning the wheel of game time here. In a second. So that's gonna be fun. But first. Mute your dad. First, I would like to show you a video. How do I describe the video? My friend and I, Cade, my best friend, we've been doing filming for years. And so that's what I'm currently kind of going into for my career. And so I put together a little bit, it's like a 4-minute video with like 5 or 6 short clips from things that I've made over the past 6 years, ranging from my first and second video I've ever made, all the way up to something I made recently. And then in a little bit, I will show you the recent short film, like an official real short film that my friend and I did. So, without further ado, let my dad play my video. Oh.
I'm Cade Ward, and today we're talking about squirrels. Unlike the world you may know today, humans used to hunt at supermarkets and cook their food, like squirrels, on grills such as these, very advanced for their time actually. Today, we don't even eat. In fact, we are the eaten.
Eat some popcorn. Thanks, Mom. Well, there you go. There you have it. That's got to be a little bit weird if you just joined in during that video. But yes, that most of those are pretty much chronological in when we made them. So as you can see, the quality got better and the acting got somewhat better, and and overall, I think we kind of found more of our style with it. But yeah, so there's a little insight into what I have worked on, a very small portion. And later, very soon, I don't know when my dad's going to make me show it, but I'm going to show the first short film that my friend and I have made. What?
I do it now.
Do you want to watch it now?
Yeah, I think I want to see it now.
Wait. Let me read these 2 paragraphs that I wrote because I think they lead well into it. Okay, I'm reading a kind of a script. So here we go. Currently, I'm a sophomore in college, finishing my generals, and on my way to getting my bachelor's degree in film directing and producing. The dream is to one day spend all of my time on a Hollywood film set, but between then and now, I'm working with my best friend Cade, doing wedding and real estate videography and pursuing kind of our own creative passion projects. Recently, we just filmed our first official short film, A Guide for Change, which my dad will play in a second, and then yeah. So that's one of the paragraphs. Listen, I don't know how this works. I'm going with emotions. Okay.
You got this. You're good. You're good.
I gotta breathe. Sorry.
You got momentum.
It's just,
don't lose it. You got this.
Okay. Now, you've seen my work from the past 5 years, all put down into 4 minutes. And now I will show you my first ever short film. So please enjoy A Guide for Change. And as a warning, there is a scene of a man killing another man with a power tool. So if that's too much for you, or if there are children watching, please be wary.
Well, all right. Shit.
really sorry I'm late. I've been working on a project. I lost track of time.
It's
I'm
fine.
sorry.
But you're gonna have to show me what this project is.
I'll think about it. You ready?
Yeah.
How was your day?
It was good. What about you?
Good.
So, what is this project you're working on?
Hey, I really had a great time tonight.
Me too.
So, same time this weekend?
Yeah, I'd love that. I'll text you later.
Okay.
Bye. To say my last goodbye.
There is a guide for change now. As I was watching it, it looked like it looked a little off in the render that I did, and I was just running late. And so, if you guys want to watch a better version of that, I will also put the link down here. You guys can go watch that as well. Now, sorry, give me uno momento. Okay, so that film is kind of all of the gear and skill and time that Cade and I have put into this hobby of ours, put into one 2-day film shoot. We worked with two of my friends. They played the actors, Dustin and Jacqueline, and then Cade is a co-director, everything. We did the editing and the lighting and the just overall all of the technical things. And then Cade did all of the sound. So if you guys are liking that, Cade spent an unbelievable amount of time on the sound and the color grading. So make sure you, I think he's in chat. So make sure you give him some love for all that. It really made the final project what it is. But yeah, definitely go check out that link that I put in there. It looks a lot better than this preview. So yeah, I don't know, Mary. I don't know if you didn't see it. Unless you did. Oh, you did.
I did.
You did see it? Okay.
I cheated.
Oh, you cheated. Well, what'd you think? Did you like it?
Yeah. Great segs between the different scenes, and it's creepy. It's absolutely creepy, and I don't know if all of that was deliberately creepy, like the last slice sign in the window of the pizza place. That was a nice touch. If that was deliberate, if not, that was a great bit of providence. Or the beware sign. Yeah. That was a good one. And it totally, it was playing with the mood of the audience. It was creepy. It was, it's horror, but you've got that realism in it as well, which makes it even creepier.
Yeah, for the beginning, we really wanted to. We stole a lot of themes from Dexter. I'm assuming you've seen Dexter. I just think it's like it's just so well created. I think Dexter is a perfect kind of. Side note: Dexter's the greatest TV show ever made, seasons 1 through 4. But we can get into that later.
Well, until Wheel of Time on Prime comes out.
Yeah.
Jury's out on that one.
Yes. We'll see. We'll see. I'm going to give it a chance. I'm very excited for the Wheel of Time, but we have questions for that in a bit.
Of course.
But yeah, I'm glad you all enjoyed it. And I'm happy to answer more questions when we open the call lines, and I can kind of go into more detail of how the whole process went down. We also submitted it into a short film, which we ended up losing, which kind of sucks. But it was like across the whole world, so I'm not too sad.
That part's cool. That part's very cool, and you've got it on your resume now, and you built the skills that you needed to develop a short film to submit to this. So it's all steps along the way.
That's right. So also, my girlfriend and I are currently writing another short that we're planning on filming very soon. So that's going to be very fun as well. But it looks like we have another guest that I think I'm going to bring in right now. And you guys all know who this one is. So let me introduce my distinguished second guest. 1 second. Right. Oh.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
Oh, okay. Okay, he's coming.
Man, that camera guy.
Welcome, Daniel. Thank you for joining me.
Hello, how is everyone doing? I didn't just dive into my chair to make this in time. Hi.
Ow. Well, I don't know if you were watching. Just
I was a bit.
Ago. You was a bit. Well, sorry, I didn't mean that. Yeah. What did you think?
Very creative, very talented. I'm a little confused, and I like it.
Good. That's kind of what we were aiming for. Did you like my cameo at the end? I don't know if you watched the ending.
I saw you pop in, and that's why I was like, I think it's a good time for me to return, because any good director's cameo happens right at the end.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's it turned out a lot better than I ended up thinking it was going to. And we did it in 2 days of filming, and so
2 days.
Yeah. Well, 2 half days. So a 12-hour kind of straight filming. And a funny story to go along with that really quick. The theater that we were planning to shoot at ended up canceling on us. So we had to find a whole different theater last minute, and we barely found one just in time. But it was kind of a funny moment. We were all there ready to go. And then it was like, oh yeah, by the way, you're not allowed.
I have to ask the inevitable question of what was the plan if you couldn't get that theater? Were you just going to do guerrilla style? How would you recover from we have no location, what's plan C?
Well, that's funny that you asked that, because it was a lot of panicking. Like constant, like lots of sweat and tears. And we tried figuring out another way to progress this or move the story forward, but it just wasn't going to be the same. And so I'm glad last minute we were able to find something. But on that note, let me move my popcorn really quick. And since you're here, we shall begin the Wheel of Game Time.
Oh boy!
You guys all know what this is.
All right.
It's a wheel, and I'm going to spin it, and we're going to answer some questions. So let me just find my questions really quick. Okay. Here we go. It's cool. I get to be on the front side and spin it, and it's not just my hand.
Has Matt ever let you spin before?
He has. He has twice, but it's because his spins they all are the same. Okay. Yeah. So, number 10. We're going to go to... Sorry, my bad. Here we go. Favorite interactions with the chat over the last year. I have a couple, but before I get into it, Mary, would you want to start us off? And maybe in Discord, or if it's been in YouTube or in the streams that you've been in, what's been your favorite interaction with everyone?
Oh, there's so many to pick from. That's one of the good things about this show that I really love. It's just so interactive. I love the swarm of hashtags that just grow organically out of the conversations. And one of the shows on after shows on Discord was just kind of a GIF battle. We tend to do that a lot, just cracking each other up and just continuing the conversations that start here at the Dusty Wheel. They just keep going on in Discord afterwards for hours sometimes. It's great.
Yeah, make sure you come over to the after show on our Discord channel and join us there. It's very fun. I join every couple months, and I say hi for a couple minutes, and then I'm out. Now, Daniel, question to you. What's been your favorite interaction? If it's been like when fans ask you why you haven't read a certain book, One Piece, or something like that.
I would say the best interaction I've had specifically on the Dusty Wheel, when there was a certain casting announced for the Wheel of Time of a character who was not in the books, and everyone was trying to figure out who this guy was. I remember the chat over here at the Dusty Wheel became one of the most meta things. Steve. Trying to figure out who Steve was, what Steve was going to be, and the crazy accurate, 100% true ideas that were thrown around were probably the greatest thing I've seen from the Wheel of Time community. We still don't know who Steve is or what he will be.
We do not.
I think we have a lot of great theories.
I definitely have no idea. So everyone's kind of above me.
Have you still not started
the Wheel of Time?
Yeah,
I'm going to start it 2022 or something when it comes out.
I recommend you never do, and you always say you're about to until you die.
I think that'd be funny. That's what I've been saying for the past 6 years at all the Jordan cons that I've gone to. I could probably piece together a couple parts, but yeah, I'm never gonna read it. I'm never going to.
That's fair. And it becomes aggressively funnier the longer you wait. So I'm just saying, the diminishing returns are not there.
Well, and then also the TV show's coming out, and if they keep doing multiple seasons, what's the point? Honestly, truly.
But now it becomes extra funny if you don't watch the show.
Now that's even better. I love that. Maybe I wouldn't be able to. My dad would force me. Yeah, he's nodding his head.
And that's the correct call. That's the correct call from Matt.
He would be filming his own version of A Clockwork Orange with you.
Exactly.
Let's spin the wheel of game time once more. That's really fun. I really enjoy it.
I need to incorporate a wheel in my show.
I think
it's
wonderful. I don't know if was I on 1 or 2 and accidentally moved it. We'll go with 2. Okay, number 2, your earliest memory of the Innkeeper's Wheel of Time obsession. This one's kind of was mainly, I think, aimed at me.
We can still answer. Don't worry.
But again, before I get into it, Daniel, what's your earliest memory of my father?
That's a good question. I think him and I briefly met at JordanCon. I could be mistaken. I met so many people at JordanCon, all of them angels. I was also pretty much having an anxiety attack the entire time, so it's a blur of just faces. But I think my first clear memory, you have to remember I have the worst memory of any person on the planet, is I think when we really started collaborating on that video. I had been on the show once before at one time, but collaborating on the video was when I got my first real good read of your father. And I realized oh, this guy's awesome. And his love of this series is an ocean that I cannot ever top.
It's a bit much.
Became I think it's the perfect amount. I'm going to defend your father on that any day. I think it's the correct amount. And as him setting you up with this amazing gig of running a live show, I think you've reaped the benefits.
I have.
So yeah, it was, I think that was where I started to get to know him as a guy and be oh, Matt is a good man. And I can go to him to complain about things. And apparently that's all right with him.
Hey, me too. I've been doing that for 20 years. So
there you go.
Mary?
Oh, okay. I'm going to go next. All right. So I first met your dad online when I wandered into Theoryland in, I want to say September of 1998. So is that technically before you were born, Taylor?
1998, yes. That,
All right.
that
So
is
Kez,
before I was born.
I remember when you were new out of the box, and you guys actually came to California I think your dad had a business trip, and I took him out to lunch, and he's like, "So, are we in Silicon Valley right here?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "These are my people," because there are all these people in khakis and button-down shirts eating lunch outside. It was just this giant nerd fest.
That
and
does
it's
sound
awesome.
like my father.
Yeah, and then there was Jordan Con. Seeing you at Jordan Con, I swear to God, we are going to find that video of you doing karaoke.
I don't remember doing that.
You don't remember? Oh,
I literally don't remember getting up and doing karaoke.
You had an entire room of hundreds of people dancing to the Bee Gees. And
really?
You sang "Staying Alive," and it was
Wow.
the funniest thing ever. It was so brilliant. You did a great job of it. And
well, thank you very much.
People were just costumes. People were in costumes. The entire room was just, on the floor dancing.
I brought everyone together. That's awesome.
Yeah. I was sitting here like, I have a good bond with Matt. I know Matt. You come in, you're like 1998.
I have a little bit of, it's just yours. It's just mileage.
That's even better than me. I wasn't even born.
You win.
Yeah.
No. So what about you? What's your first Wheel of Time related memory with your dad?
Before I get into that, I realized I didn't answer the favorite fan interactions on the last question. So to say that one, it was probably when they were doing that charity stream, and so I don't remember who exactly, but they donated $100 to peer pressure me into showing my leg on stream, and that will always that moment changed me. Yeah.
Come on,
I do that for free.
Yeah. Wow. Well, I mean, okay.
All right, whip it out. Let's go.
This got so weird so fast.
Okay, but please tweet at us and tell me which calf was better, Daniel's or Taylor's. Okay.
You're not going to have your dad make a poll?
Oh, my dad doesn't know how to make a poll. That's not going to happen. Okay, and now the earliest memory. Throughout my life, I had always seen all the books. Just like they're always everywhere. He's always talking about it constantly, and it was like his thing. And then he had a Theoryland, so that was it was his hobby, just like film, for me. But it wasn't until my first Jordan Con, and we walk in, and like 50 people wanted to they ran up and wanted to talk to my father, and I was like, what? Like, who are you? Like, how do people know you? And which is kind of funny because now that's going to happen again with the Dusty Wheel. So that's probably my earliest memory.
I'll be running up to you, wanting to meet you.
That's right. That's right.
I'll be way too aggressive at Jordan Con.
You've had enough of my father.
He's going to have a Sharpie in hand, and he's going to ask you to autograph his calf.
I'm going to be like, just go.
Okay, that's dangerous, because now many people are going to ask me to autograph their calf. Maybe I'll raffle it off. Okay. Let's spin the wheel one more time. Okay, what number? 13. Okay. Okay. Now number 13. If Taylor leaves home, where is he going? Now, I'm probably...
I have to make an assumption here.
No. This isn't an open question. There is a couple choices. I don't know how to pronounce them, so here we go. To Lucas Extraordinary Menagerie. Number 2, to become a warder at the White Tower. Number 3, to be a gleeman. Or number 4,
I have an answer.
You have an answer? Okay, give it to me.
I believe gleeman. Feel free to disagree, but I believe gleeman. Warders have to kill people, and I just don't see that in you. I don't think you're a murderer.
You don't see that in me? Did you
not
watch the video that I made, Daniel? Come on, man. Just because I sang "Staying Alive" doesn't mean I can't kill someone. Okay.
I think you took that to heart. And I don't see you wanting to join the cringe fest that is Vale and Luca's menagerie. So I think Gleeman's the way to go. I think it's also in your blood because your father's quite the performer, and I believe you will be as well. Okay. So I think that is my answer. I hope that's fair.
Yep. I think that's okay. Mary, your turn.
I would actually say you dive headfirst into the Val and Luca Fantastic Menagerie because somebody has to run behind the scenes and make sure that the show goes on, and that is Taylor.
So first of all, thank you. Second of all, my dad said the menagerie.
Yes.
That's like a circus.
Yes.
And when I think of circus, then I think of The Greatest Showman. And so I'm kind of leaning towards the circus because I saw The Greatest Showman like a bunch of times, and I have no idea what any of these other things are.
Warder means you protect a mage, essentially, with your sword because they can't kill people all the time. So you occasionally need to kill them. And when you're not doing that, you train to kill people.
That's lame. I want to be the mage. That the mage is like that Skyrim mage, Dragon Age mage. You don't. Who chooses warrior? Okay, that's besides the point. But yes, you chose warrior, Daniel.
I'm every time I play D&D, I'm a warrior type. Occasionally, it's 50-50 magic warrior, but I think the appeal's there.
Okay, we need a new question. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, let's do this again.
I mean, Daniel's not the bard. I could totally see Daniel as the bard.
I'll be a bard.
He'd totally rock a bard.
Okay. I think it was half and half. We're gonna give it to 11. Okay. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be difficult. Finish that quote. Pick some iconic quotes from the series and try to finish them. So my father is going to show quotes on the screen, and then I'm going to have to attempt and end the quotes. So this is going to be quite.
It's gonna be good.
This is gonna be great.
I am ready. The wheel of time turns, and ages come and pass, leaving memories that become legend. Legend fades to myth, and even myth is long forgotten when... Oh, Lord. When... Oh, no. This is going to take a lot of brain power. And even when myth is long for... And even when...
It's cyclical. I would encourage... Is that a fair hint? I think cyclical is a fair hint. Okay.
Daniel, do you mind describing the word... whatever that one was that you just said?
I would say look at the first line to help you finish the final line.
Okay. The wheel of time turns, and ages come and pass, leaving memories that become legend. Legend fades.
That line, I'd find a way to make it fit at the end, and I think that's fair.
When... Oh, no. My brain can't think because I'm in front of like 100 people. Okay.
100 people. It's 180 people.
180 people?
Yes.
Okay. Can you give me the next word?
When.
When?
Right. I believe I'm correct there. When?
No, when is on the quote.
The
next word is the.
Oh, thank you.
When the ages end.
I would say that's a good guess.
Was that an okay? Is that an okay guess?
Yeah, have them finish it. No.
Oh, okay. Mary, finish it for me.
When the age that gave it birth comes again.
I'll give it to myself, honestly. I thought that's honestly not terrible, even though it was just 2 words that I stole from the beginning. But hey, okay. Duty is heavy as a mountain. Death is
okay.
Death.
If you're comparing these 2 things, you're comparing the weight. One is heavy. What is the other going to be to contrast?
Yeah, it's lighter.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Death is
exactly that.
Duty is heavy as a mountain. Death is lighter than a feather.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it.
I got it.
You got it.
Okay, dang. That was my first guess originally, but then I said it in a cool voice, so it sounded better. That's
Say it
awesome.
again. Say it again in the cool voice.
Oh, the thing's off the screen.
I didn't remember it.
Duty is heavy as a mountain. Death is lighter than a feather. Did I say it? I
Yes,
had
you
my eyes
did.
closed.
That is great.
Yeah,
that is
awesome.
brilliant.
You got it.
Mary and I have tutored you well.
Thank you. That's how I'm going to learn the wheel of time, just you guys teaching me. Yeah,
We got
one
you.
more. One more.
Ooh, I don't know which one. I'll try. Let's do this one.
Okay.
No, let's not do that.
Okay, I'm not doing that one. Okay, I think I know this one. Unless it's longer. The wheel weaves as the wheel wills. Correct?
Yes.
Okay, give me the other one. Put the other one back up. That one was too easy.
I prefer the wheel weaves as the wheel wills, man. But that's just...
He was swimming in a sea of other people's expectations. He was swimming in a sea of other people's expectations.
This is a hard one. I don't even know if I know how to finish this one. Mary, do you have this?
No. Give me a moment, though.
He was swimming in a sea of other people's expectations. Men had...
This is just like a line. This isn't even like a saying. This is like a line from a random part of the book.
Yeah, it is.
You can always just say Steve. You can always just say Steve.
I think that's a good answer, but I'm trying to come up with something cool. He was swimming in a sea of other people's expectations.
As this book was, Great Expectations.
It doesn't seem like a thing. It just seems like something. I don't want you to tell me. He was swimming in a sea of other people's expectations. Men had destroyed their faith. I don't know. There.
Not bad.
Good enough.
That's all I can.
You could be in the wheel time.
I don't know how much more vague I can make it.
I think it was men had drowned.
Men had drowned.
Like that.
Men had drowned in seas like that.
Men had drowned in seas like that.
Okay, well that's the lamest ending to that one ever.
I think it's
give
a
that
great
2.
line. All right, I do need to bounce out of here at this point. I just want to say thank you so much for having me on, though.
No,
you're
thank you for
absolutely
joining.
Killing it, Taylor.
Oh, really?
Mary, it's wonderful to see you again, and I hope to see you slowly take over and push Matt out.
I will. Thank you very much for joining.
Oh yeah,
Later,
anytime.
Danny.
See you guys later.
See ya. Bye. Okay, now it's just Mary and I.
You can breathe.
I can
Relax,
breathe again. Okay.
Yeah, I have to mention
Yes.
watching your videos. You started making videos quite young, and
Yes, I did.
back when I was a kid, which we've already established was last century, we would take an old camcorder down to the park and make stupid videos all the time with my friends, and we never went as dark as you did, and we were never serious, mostly because we couldn't stop laughing. So we were making comedy versions of like The Godfather or Indiana
sounds
Jones
awesome.
movies. Yeah, it was
Comedy
fun.
version of The Godfather?
Yes.
Heck yeah. You should pull that tape up right now. We should watch.
So, it's good to, something stupid, funny you did as a kid that you enjoyed. It's great to pursue that.
Yeah, it at first it was just like this little hobby thing, and then we slowly started getting better and better. We just did it so much, and so then we did our first commercial for a high school, and they really loved what we did. And so then we started pushing to do more commercials and real estate and wedding type of things. And so we did like an Italian restaurant and a cookie, what am I trying to say? A bakery. Thank you. Sorry, I'm nervous. And so yeah, that's honestly, I think if you have a hobby, just keep pushing hard for it, and I think you could definitely turn it into something that makes you some money, and it's fun while you do it.
And you still enjoy it, right?
Yeah. Yes. Real estate sucks. Real estate's terrible. Don't do real estate.
Probably dry. Very dry.
Yeah. It's just it's boring. But weddings. Cool. Good food. So no, weddings are a lot more fun because you can actually be like more creative with it. Real estate is very like cookie cutter. You have to do like what everyone else is doing. So yeah, I think I spun the wheel. Oh, sorry, my dad's telling me to do something.
All your life, huh?
I know, all my life. That is correct. I'm just trying to have some fun, My bad. Okay. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to answer this next question, but my dad is going to throw up the call line.
Okay.
So if anyone wants to call in and ask me some questions, the number's 1313-825-5968. That's 1313-TALK-WATT. Now, please say your name clearly because I don't want to mess it up because I'll feel bad. So, yes, please call. I'm very excited to answer some of your questions. Okay. Yes.
So what's next?
What is next? Thank you very much for keeping me on track, Mary. We are on number 23. So let me find it really quick. Okay. Top 3 castings on the Wheel of Time on Amazon Prime. Mary, do you want to go first?
I think my favorite so far, and this is based solely on nothing and just my own personal opinion, is I'm really jazzed about Alvaro Morte as Logan, just because what little I've seen, which is just in clips, he just looks phenomenal. And, there were rumors that the character Logan is going to get a little bit more developed in the show versus what his role was in the books. So I'm intrigued to see which way it's going to go. So I'm really excited about that one. Let's see, who else? I love Zoe as Nynaeve. Nynaeve's one of my favorite characters in the entire series, and I just am so hopeful that she's going to knock it out of the park. And I'm really excited to see what she does with the character, because she said Nynaeve's arc is just so, it's always spoken to me, even when I read it as a kid. I was really drawn to it, and as I got older, I'm more and more, she had to put up with a lot of crap, so I can see that. So I was really excited about that one. And I don't know if I could pick a third. Those two stand out. Madeline Madden as Egwene. Only, we did the show for her, and I did watch some of her other work. So, actually seeing her, some of her work, not just in clips, but actual performances was intriguing. And
putting together that video was very cool.
Yeah.
I'm very excited. I think so. My third was Madeline. I'm very excited to see her, what she does. Marcus Rutherford. I think he's going to be great.
Yes. Yes.
So that I'm very excited for Perrin, even though I don't know who Perrin is. I'm just very excited for him to be him. But my number one above everyone, every single person, Rosamund Pike. I mean, let's just be honest here. She's amazing. So
yes, solid.
No matter who they bring in, Unless Henry Cavill. If they bring Henry Cavill in, I might have to think about it. But I still will probably go with Rosamund Pike.
Yeah.
They're just both gorgeous people, you know? It's kind of hard. Okay, so looks like we have a lot of callers. So let me move this here. Okay. So I think we'll bring somebody in. My father is going to help me bring someone in because I don't know how to do this. Right here. Okay. Let's bring in our first caller. Talk. Hello, Rob. Are you there?
Hey, I am. Yes. How you doing, Taylor?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. Congratulations on your first show.
Thank you very much. It's been very difficult.
No, you're doing great. It's awesome. We're all loving it.
Well, thank you. I hope to do more in the future. So.
Oh, definitely, mate. Definitely. So I love the video that you showed at the beginning, your short film. But yeah. I want to know what you chopped up to get all that blood splatter. Like, what did you use that chainsaw on?
So my friend and I, we got like a cardboard, like a little cardboard box, and then we used tape to make like a little like bag thing. Well, actually, we used a plastic bag as well, but we also used tape to make this little bag, and we filled it with like a gallon worth of fake blood, and then we threw in a bunch of chunks of cardboard. We just ripped it up into little pieces, and we threw that into the blood. And so when he moves over, he just dips that thing into it, and then it sprayed everywhere. So yes, that is what we used.
So you had chunks of flesh flying.
Of flesh, that is correct. That was the look we were going for, and it turned out not terrible.
Yeah, no, that was great. It was great.
So yeah, I'm glad you liked it. Yeah, the killing scene. Did you like the kill room?
Yeah, no, I thought that was really good, and I love the question in chat where someone was like, "Oh, I'm curious in a weird way, can like plastic wrap actually hold down a body?" And then Cade in chat was like, "I can confirm this is true."
Yeah. We used a lot of it. He was not going anywhere. But I can definitely let you know what you need if you're ever looking to make a kill room.
Cool.
But yes, so I know you liked my recent short film. But were there any of that in that first little like group of films? My first ever like things. Did you like any of those?
I have to say, like the squirrel, the squirrel video was quite interesting. Like,
yes,
where I have to go back and look because I've watched the one where like the two guys fight and like they've got the gun, he's on the little quad bike or whatever. Like I've watched that film, but I've not seen the one about squirrels. So I'm like, where is this going? Like this is, prehistoric cooking or something with the grill, and I'm like, what?
Yeah, a funny story about that one is so what we're filming on is it's a crane. So our camera's just on the top of it, and I'm like slowly like moving it down and up to him. And we didn't know what we were like we just wanted to show off the crane and test it out and try different like movements with it, but we didn't know what to shoot a video about. And so Cade just climbed up the tree and he sat down, and I started recording, and he was like, "Hi, I'm Cade Ward, and we're talking about squirrels." And then after that, this funny moment, we just we filmed for like the next like 5 hours, and yeah, so that's kind of a funny thing about that. But thank you for calling. I have a lot of.
I've got one very, very quick thing.
Oh yes.
Very quick, I promise. Yeah. So obviously, you probably heard about. We did the What a Holiday charity stream, and your dad couldn't make it because it was all last minute. But I would like to book you in now as someone to do it next year, and then your dad can just watch and have fun, because I think we love you a little bit more than your dad right now, because we're all
you just can say a lot
like, "Oh, you're amazing and so cute," and yeah. So we would love to have you as opposed to the Innkeeper if the Innkeeper isn't too upset.
Well, the Innkeeper doesn't have his headset on right now, so I'm going to say yes.
Perfect.
And we just won't tell him. I'll just take over the
Awesome.
I'll just take over the Dusty Wheel.
I'll bring the saran wrap.
I love it. I love
Very
it.
much. And I'll bring the saran wrap, and I'll bring the chainsaw. So yes, thank you very much, and I would be honored. Thank you for inviting me.
All right, awesome. Have a great
good
show,
rest of your
mate.
day. Yeah, thank you for calling.
You too. Bye.
Bye. Let's see. Okay, so we're gonna bring in one more caller, and then we'll answer a question, and then we'll go back to callers. Okay,
Right.
Mary. Let's bring in our next caller. I think I clicked. Did I not click? Norm!
Norm!
Welcome! Welcome. How are you doing?
Ty Shar to you, Sir Taylor. I raise my glass to you, and of course, Merry New Year to you and your family, my lady. So, yes, and everyone, of course, in chat, what's up? And Merry New Year. So,
Happy
Taylor.
New Year. Yes, Norm.
I've got to. I have to wonder, man. What was that childhood like, man? I got to question the parenting. I mean, you got serial killing and smacking people upside the head, shooting guns, chopping up fools with chainsaws, man. What your parents been growing you up with, man? Friday the 13th, Amityville Horror, dude. I mean, what's up, man? Jeez. I mean, most people have a normal childhood going to Disneyland or going to Knott's Berry Farm, but not Taylor, man. Taylor is watching horror movies and killing folks, man. I mean, what's up, dude?
Norm.
But all jokes. Yes, sir.
I have no good answer for you. I have no good answer for you. You're correct. I don't know. Okay, I just enjoy it. Okay. And yes, I think Lesbian Nerdy's correct. Hashtag therapy for Taylor. I think that would be the smartest course of action. But yes, I honestly have no idea. The reason why usually Kate and I we aim more towards killing is because it's really easy to act in. You don't. Serial killers usually are lack of emotion. Like they don't have to like act in any way. And okay, not like Dexter. I mean, I'm saying there are other serial killers that do have emotion, but it's just really easy to just walk up to someone blank faced and then you just shoot them, you know? And it's very serious and cinematic. And yeah, see if I try to make it a romantic video, that's just gonna be bad. So that's the only good answer I can give you, besides the fact that I have no idea. So, but Norm, thank you for calling. Before you leave, I would like to ask you the same thing. In the group of videos that I showed at the beginning, were there any that you liked? One in particular.
One video that did harken back to my childhood was you playing the swords with the pipes, because I actually did that probably when I was like 10, 12 years old, and every time I clashed with the pipes, it would hurt my hands because I didn't know how to hold the sword or hold I say sword in quotes. I didn't know how to hold the pipe correctly, so it would, the vibrations would jar my hand. So that was a nice little flashback to my youth there.
You're welcome.
So all I gotta say, buddy, is keep doing what you're doing, man, and I look forward to seeing you on the big screen so I can see Taylor Hatch up there and go, hey, I know that guy.
That's right.
I knew him way back back on the Dusty Wheel.
That's right. One day I'll be big and all of
so
the
Ty Shar, Taylor, what you should do for the next charity event, Taylor, what you should do is have a charity event for hopefully having like one of the actors during JordanCon sign your turned calf.
Sign my calf.
And see how high we can make it. So Or sign your sign calf. Because if we can get somebody like Rafe or somebody like that to fly out to Jordan Con to actually sign your turned calf on video, and we can get enough money for charity to pull that off, I'd put money into that. So
you know what?
I'd pay money to do that.
Yeah, if Rafe or Marcus Rutherford or Rosamund Pike wants to come sign my calf, I'm down for that. 100% down.
Well, let's make it happen, Captain.
Let's make it happen. Let's
make it happen.
Next in-person Jordan Con, maybe we'll have it planned or something. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Norm, for calling.
Let's do it, man. Let's do it.
And I guess you'll talk to my dad next or this Sunday. Either this Sunday or next Wednesday on the show.
Yes, sir. You take care, sir.
I will. Thank you very much for calling. Have a good night.
Yep.
Bye.
You too.
Okay. So, awesome. Now, I want to answer a question before we bring in callers. So, I'm going to spin the wheel at game time. Actually, I want this moved right there. Perfect. I was like, I can't see it, but I'm right here. 21. 21. Let me find the question. Okay. Oh, no. Okay, this one is name the book and describe what's going on in the Daryl K. Sweet cover art. So my dad will show a picture, and I will guess the name of the cover art, and then I have to describe what's going on. Father, is that correct?
Sure, you try.
Okay, I will try. Okay, you can put one up whenever you are ready. So this one is the Eye of the World. I'm pretty certain on that one. And if I had to guess what's happening here, it looks like they're going all Lord of the Rings Hobbit style and leaving the place in a group off for a great adventure.
Yeah. I'm not going to tell you because we can't spoil things.
That's
but,
accurate.
No spoilers, but you can guess.
Awesome. This is great because I can't even spoil anything because I don't even know. Okay.
So if you had to guess, who is the character on the third horse, the one on the left behind the two main characters there, Len
Tom.
and you think that's Tom?
Yeah. I don't know who Tom is, but I hear his name a lot, and I know it's not Lanfear. So that's really all I got.
Okay.
Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage. It's
Dude,
Nicolas Cage.
I would pay so much money to see Nick Cage in What on Brown.
Okay, 2 more. Here we go.
Okay, I'm ready.
Right.
Okay. This one looks kind of scary. And I have a list. I'm thinking this is Crossroads of Twilight. And what I think is going on is I'm assuming that's Rand. And looks like he just broke into, or not broke, he arrived at a special destination. Wow, how vague can I make this? Actually, I want to change it to, actually, no, I'm going to stay Crossroads of Twilight. Okay, next.
That one was wrong.
That was wrong?
Yeah, that's a good try.
Was it Winter's? No, it's not Winter's Heart. Path of Daggers.
Nope.
Okay, well then, whatever.
It is the last one. Here we go.
Give me the next one. Okay.
We're not going to spoil it for him?
No,
No, because that would let you know what the other ones would.
I'm assuming this is The Gathering Storm. And is that a bat? There's a bat. And I don't know who that woman is, and I'm assuming that's Rand. And it looks like this is going all freaking, why can't I think of the name? Oh, this is bad. Oh, my mom would hate me right now. What is the... Wow, you know what? I'm just going to move on because if I do figure it out, my mom will be very mad that I didn't remember that. So, yeah, we're just... Oh, sorry. We're going to answer phone calls because my dad just gave it the call sign. I'm going to keep calling him out every single time. Okay, let me answer this phone call right now. Let's bring them in. Delusions, welcome. Welcome to the show. How are you doing?
Hey, Jay, hey!
Hey!
How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Oh, boy, I'm a fucking train wreck. Today's been a day. But you have made, I think, everyone's January 6th 100 times better. Kudos to you. Kudos to Frenzy. Kudos to Daniel Green for jumping in.
I know, it's very kind
I have three preliminary...
Suffer through this.
I have three preliminary shout outs before I get to my big cue, if you'll be so kind. First, I wanted to give a shout out to Cade Ward, who I think is still in chat. Another shout out and round of applause because together, Taylor, you and Cade are just incredible, and I can't wait to see what you do in the future together.
Thank you very much. That meant a lot.
Second, kudos to our girl Frenzy, who is truly the GOAT and who we all one day wish that we could be. But alas, we are inferior.
Objects on the computer are nowhere near as awesome as you think they are, but thank you very much.
And finally, third, this coming Sunday, Zool, aka Zaina Duel, as the Innkeeper calls her, and the Badger Reborn are going to be the guest host for the foreshadowing episode. And I'm a little bit offended that you didn't remember that I demanded you show your calf, but it's okay. We'll get past that.
Okay,
we've got a lot of more shows to do.
We have to talk about this right now. Okay, since you kind of called me out right there, we're going to talk about this right now. Okay, first of all, I've been going through a lot. Okay, I had to get the show ready and I had to write a bunch of stuff. So I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. I will remember it for the rest of my life. Okay. Okay.
Taylor, I appreciate that so much. And when you're of legal drinking age at JordanCon, I will buy you a shot.
Okay. Well, thank you very much.
Finally, to the actual question. After 100 shows, and with the looming Wheel of Time Amazon Prime show on the horizon, yes, what has been your rose and thorn of producing the Dusty Wheel this past year and a half?
Okay. Rose and thorn. I say, first of all, I'm assuming that's like the best thing and the worst thing. I'm correct there, right? I just want to make sure, okay? Dad,
you got
laughing at me over there. Goodness, just I feel hurt. Well, the best thing on truthfully would either be the Dusty Wheel cut was a lot of fun. I was able to, even though my dad was there a majority of the time telling me what needed to be in. Once we got the main story put together, it was a lot of fun to connect and add different music and try and fixing the audio that they threw in there. And it was just a really cool creative project. So,
and I do, Tay, I do need to ask you whether or not you've seen other content creators actually review your Dusty cut.
I have not.
Resounding applause across the board. So people often watch them in conjunction. So I'm thinking specifically of Wheel Takes has a great episode up. And then more recently, this past weekend, The Way of the Leaf and Twatcast did a joint review, and they ended with the Dusty cut as well. Yeah. So
that's awesome.
You are being heralded across the board, and your work on Dusty Cut is much, much appreciated by the fandom at large.
Well, you're welcome, everybody. Next, I'll be fixing Game of Thrones, the final season.
Game of Thrones season 8. Very
yes.
good.
Yes, I'll make sure that I'll talk to my people. But yeah, I'm very glad.
And your Thorn, worst part of producing the show.
Sorry. Yeah, I was gonna get back around to that one. Okay, that's the most important. Thorn. Sorry, allow me to think really quickly, because there's a couple.
There's a couple. Oh, jeez. Sorry, Matt.
I was thinking the same thing. Opportunities for improvement.
Thorn. I feel like there's some major ones. You know
what? Just like what stands out to you? Like, what's the first thing that comes to mind?
First thing that comes to my mind is just technical problems, really. My dad and I fight, like, it's funny. You guys don't know. Or maybe actually you might know. But everyone else doesn't know because... like the last like 30 minutes before every single stream, the past 107 streams and videos and oh my gosh, you should see our pre-recorded content, okay? But the first 30 minutes before all of our streams, it's just constant like yep, I know. It's really funny. And then and my dad's like, are we gonna get started? Are you ready? Are you ready? It's 7. It's 7. Are you ready? And it was kind of funny. So yes, but honestly, that aside, technical problems are so annoying, and they still are annoying, and so I'd probably put that as my thorn, and that'll never end. So that'll be just a constant thorn.
That's a really diplomatic answer. Thank you so much.
Yeah, well, thank you very much for calling. I've been asking all of my callers this. Did you like any of the videos? And if so, which parts did you like?
Obviously, I loved all of them. Again, you and Cade, incredible. I am so excited for the heights that you two are going to reach, either separate or apart, but obviously together is going to increase the power of both of you because you have such a great partnership. My favorite part of the videos that you showed at the very beginning was, thanks, Mom!
Yes!
You like my Jason Bourne-esque cereal thingy? Yeah. That one is really good. So. Yeah, I'd probably agree with you. I like the ending of that one, and it looks really nice as well. But yes, thank you very much.
And the cap gun was a brilliant touch.
Yes, I like it because you're like, wait, is this real? Is this fake? And then you go inside of this house, and then you realize that it was all just like this kid playing. Yeah, it's good. What can I say? I'm kind of good.
Loved it.
But yeah, thank you very much for calling and sitting through me not looking at the camera and constantly.
You're doing great. Don't worry.
Stuttering. Thank you.
All right. You guys have a great night. I love you.
Will.
Love you,
Too.
Taylor. Love you, Francie.
Love
Goodbye.
you. Bye. Okay. Now. Okay. Okay. I think this is a good person to move on to next. Because as Delusions was talking about, Cade and I are currently working on a lot of stuff. And so our next caller is Cade. Hello, Cade.
Hey.
Hey, how are you doing?
How are you doing, Taylor?
Oh,
I'm doing great.
That's very good. That's very good. What question do you have?
Well, I'm glad everyone has liked our stuff. I thought
yeah.
Thought maybe I could keep on that a little bit.
Okay.
What's your favorite story that we've got together doing some filming?
Okay, so there's a couple. I love I thought the guide was a really cool idea that we wrote like very, very quickly, like in one night, and then us being able to film it all and it turning out that well. I think I really like the characters in that one. But Ranger is just like so what's it when you can like do whatever you want with it? Like he can be anyone as long as it's just some crazy action stuff. So that's probably my favorite. I would say Ranger. Yes. What about you?
So Ranger as a whole, or like Ranger Reborn, or?
I would say
we
the
have
one
3
that we
now.
showed earlier, the Ranger Reborn, the newest one.
And then there's the Ranger Rising, and then the Fires of Ranger, the Crown of Ranger,
Yes.
Path of Ranger,
The Memory
Winter's
of Ranger,
Memory of Ranger,
Towers of Ranger,
Crossroads of Ranger.
But no,
I love it.
which one are you thinking, Cade?
I think my favorite video is the one we never released for Colorado.
Colorado. Would you like to tell us a little bit about that one?
So Colorado is, I actually don't even remember the name of the video anymore because we just kind of call it Colorado.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe there isn't a name. It's just Jack Love.
Jack Love, yes.
And Colorado is a 5-day mini road trip we took to film in Colorado.
It's very straightforward. Yes. We kind of
very straightforward.
We kind of just decided we just got done making The Cabin, which was another one of our early short films, and then we did this old Ranger one, and then we did the Spanish video, that first one that you watched, and we watched the squirrel video, and then we decided we needed something bigger, and so we decided to go on a 5-day road trip all around Colorado and Utah, filming at a bunch of different locations. And yeah, it was a lot of work. And in the end, we didn't put together the video for a long time, and then we finally put it together. And then we got too lazy and we never finished it. So it'll forever be in like our locked safe of our YouTube channel, and maybe one day we'll have to post it. So yes, I would agree. Colorado's really good, even though it's nothing.
Yeah, Colorado's a great memory to look back on, and I like to see that we've like gotten older too. It's always fun.
And the skill that we've learned, kind of like just like how all of our skills have changed, looking back on stuff like that, and then like looking back on our older videos, and now watching the guide and the new Ranger, it's cool to kind of look back on. But yeah, Cade, thank you for calling. That was kind of cool to get you on the show.
Yeah,
so there was
stop by, say hello.
There was a question in chat for the both of you.
Oh, there was?
Yes. So Todd asked, what was the worst injury either of you got while filming?
Well,
and let me say, the Innkeeper's wife is very interested in this. So if you say something that she doesn't know about, good luck to you, man.
Okay. Well, to preface this, luckily, I really can't act. Like, I'm just the worst, and so I always film. So my injuries are very, very minimal. But Cade, on the other hand, he does all of the acting. So Cade, I don't know if you can think of one right now.
There's, on top of, there's like cuts and bruises and stuff like that. But I think the two that stand out to you the most is when I crashed the motorcycle.
Yep.
While we were doing Ranger, and I broke it, and I messed up my leg, and I couldn't ride for the film for the rest of the week. That was a lot of fun. Too bad we didn't get that on camera. That's probably the worst part about that.
I thought, didn't you have the GoPro too? and it just like turned off or something, or maybe we didn't put on right then. I don't know. That was just a wasted. That sucked. You know. Because I'm fine if you get hurt.
Yeah, that was.
You know, but as long as you film it.
It's okay if it's on camera.
Yeah.
You do it for the video.
Scene. Keep the scene.
But what's the second one you were thinking of? Because I want to know if we were thinking the same things.
I was gonna say the Kazi, but I'm gonna guess that you're saying. Oh, okay.
No, I was saying
Kazi. Okay, I wasn't sure if you were gonna talk about the glass in Colorado.
That's a funny story. After Kazi, you should describe that story really quick.
So Kazi's just a reservoir of water, and you can climb up the rocks and jump off, and it's got some pretty good places to cliff jump and whatnot. And we're doing the, oh my god, I spaced it again. The name of our video. Dr. Sleep, sorry. I didn't forget. We're doing Dr. Sleep, and there's a scene where I jump into the water, and it's in the video with the drone. But we had to do like 3 or 4 takes on that, plus the practice runs. And the sun set, so the water's now like freezing cold up in the mountains. And every time I jump in these thick, heavy, wet pajamas, it's just like being waterboarded in ice water, just over and over. And finally, after the end, I was like, I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore. But now I have to swim back across the reservoir in, there's no sun anymore. And so I had to call some kayakers over and jump on the back of it, and he rowed me across. So that was fun. It was a good story.
And how big was that jump that you were making? Like 7 times?
I don't know, honestly. I'm not really good with that. I don't know, 50 feet, I guess.
It was freaking gigantic. Like, he was falling for a long, long time. And every time he would hit, like, all of his energy was sapped, and I was just worried he was going to drown out there. And the saddest part is that my shot wasn't even that good in the end.
Nope. No, not really.
But it was the experience, It was the experience. But thank you very much, Cade, for joining us. We have one more caller, and I need to answer some more questions with Mary. So I'm going to let you go here. But thank you very much for calling.
Yeah, no problem. I'll talk to you soon.
Yeah, talk to you soon. Good night, man. Peace.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, so we need to answer. We're going to do some fast questions. Here we go. All right. Okay. I keep forgetting that I always think that my dad's going to read the number, and so I never look at it. It's really funny. Okay, 8. Awesome. Oh, yes. Okay, person or place. The Innkeeper will show a person or a place, and I have to guess. And you can guess as well, Mary. And they should be difficult in most cases. So, you know what's awesome? I have a paddle thing with person or place on it. Isn't that awesome?
All right.
That's sick. I love it. So, my dad's going to be putting up things in a second. And I guess
I have a whiteboard. I guess I can use that. I have a little whiteboard. I can use that as a prop.
Yes, Mary. Okay. Wait, Dad. We gotta wait. Mary's writing on the whiteboard. Let me know when you're ready, Mary.
Well, I can't see it because it's not showing up.
Oh.
So you got to put it up, let me look at it, let everybody else look at it, and then you'll have to guess.
Okay. My dad just made some thing, and I don't know what he was trying to say. Okay.
I'm going to kick your dad.
Okay. Awesome. Sorry?
All right.
Do you see the name?
I did.
Awesome. Okay. On the count of 3, Dad, you can take it down. You can take down the thing. We'll hold up our things, okay?
Okay.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
It's a place.
It's a place! His name was Omar. Okay?
Number 2. Here we go.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Okay. I got this.
Ready?
Yep. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
No, I don't see it.
Oh.
You have to. I can't.
Forget about my answer. Don't cheat.
You have to have a little bit of a delay because there's a delay in the broadcast.
I'll eat a piece of popcorn.
There you go. You got to put it up. Let everybody.
It's in the chat. I don't know if you can see it.
I can see it.
Okay. Okay, you ready?
No, hold on.
Oh, okay. I'll take a drink.
All right.
I'm
ready.
I need some like candy.
You need some candy.
I'm ready when you are.
I'm ready.
Okay,
Yes.
1, 2, 3, up.
It's a person.
It's a. Okay, whatever I think it is, I'm just gonna do the opposite of that.
That is, just so you know, that is the original name of Lanfear.
Really?
Yes, that was her, I guess her given name during the Age of Legends.
Also, the name is gonna be in the Zoom chat, if you want to check that.
Okay, I will check that so that there's less of a delay.
Okay, I am ready when you are.
I'm ready.
Okay. I think this is a person. So I'm going to say it's a place. Or will I say it's a person?
I don't know.
This sucks.
It does. These are esoteric.
Wait, can you put it back up one more time? Alain Depor. Okay. I'm just gonna miss them all. Okay, here we go.
Ready.
I'm gonna say this, but I know it's not gonna be right. I'm gonna be sad. Okay, I'm ready.
Ready.
1, 2, 3, up.
It's a place. You're right.
Yes, I got it.
All right.
Finally, that felt good. Is that the only one? Do you not have any more?
2 more.
You have 2 more? Awesome.
All right.
Okay, wait. So I can still make it. I can make it back.
You can. Let's
Okay.
rally. Let's
Okay.
rally. Taylor.
Okay. Hazel Pollen. Hazel Pollen. Palin. Hazel Palin. Hazel Palin. Okay. Okay, I'm ready.
Ready.
Ready? Okay.
Ready.
1, 2, 3.
It is a person.
Okay, she's at 3.
I'm at 4.
You're at 4? I thought you were at
Have
3.
we done 4 of these?
Yeah.
But we both won that other one.
Yeah,
gotcha.
we did.
Gotcha.
You're good. You're good.
Okay.
All right, number 5. You got this.
Thank you for the sympathy cheer there, Mary. You're just destroying me right now. You got this, loser. Okay. Howal Goad. Howal Goad. If this is a person, I'm gonna be so mad. Okay. I'm ready when you are.
Ready.
Okay. Oh, I almost showed my answer there. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3.
It is a person.
Yes. yes. So, you got 2. You got 2, and I got 5. Yes, that is correct. Hey, listen, Mary. There's always next time.
All right, I'll try my best. I'll read the series another 80 times or so and get better.
Yeah, you gotta get up to my level.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna answer one more question, and then we're gonna pull in this caller. Here we go. Hey, there you go. You're on time for that one. By the way, does anyone see these movies behind me? Phenomenal films, especially this one, and I mean all of them. but especially this one. What number are we at? 9. Okay. Okay. This one's kind of serious, so I think we had our fun.
Okay.
Now we need to come back. Okay.
All right.
Stop freaking out, Mary. Okay.
Okay. I got
keep
this.
Keep it low. Come on. Goodness. Okay. Mary, can you explain to me why Lanfear is the best character in the series? Can you do that really quick?
Wow.
I know it takes a little bit of time.
All right. If I had to explain exactly why Lanfear is the best character in the series, I don't think I could give her as much credit as the Innkeeper could. That's probably a given, yes. But she has impeccable style.
Impeccable style.
Yes, she is a fashion maven. Nobody can emulate her. Her sense of dress. She is all about the power, despite what everybody else says. She is all about the power, and I respect her for that.
Okay.
And she is a master manipulator.
Massive manipulator. Okay.
Massive master manipulator. It trips her up in the end, but I think she actually trips herself up in the end, I would say. But yeah, she's an intriguing character.
Okay. Well, I looked up a couple things. I wrote down a couple things.
Okay.
And so how I would explain, how I personally, Taylor, would explain that Lanfear is the best character in the series is she's very, very sensitive. She's very, very smart. She's extremely attractive. Super dedicated. She cares about Matrim, Perrin, and Rand. Like a lot. Like a lot. Is that the right?
You could also argue that she saved Egwene once.
Yeah, I think you could totally argue that.
Yeah.
I think you could easily argue that point.
Mm-hmm.
What did you say? No spoilers to me? I don't even know what that is. I don't even know what a spoiler is. What? Okay. Let's bring in this caller, and then you and I will answer a couple more questions. Okay? If that's good with you.
That's good.
Okay.
That's good.
Fantastic. Let's bring in. Let me move this to the side, and let's bring in. Okay. Hello, Rick. Are you on the phone?
I am, actually.
Hello, Rick. How are you doing?
Hi. Well, it's pretty early here in Sweden, so.
Yeah, you made it through.
What time is it?
It's 4:42.
Oh my goodness! You're watching me at 4:42 in the morning?
Hell yeah!
Rick, go to sleep.
Hey, you're the innkeeper's son, okay?
I mean,
I have to stay up for you.
Oh well, that means a lot. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Hey, I've been a fan for years. Like a year and a half ago, I think I was on the 3rd or 4th show when they were still doing. You were still doing the book, like book to show.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember that? Even you don't do that anymore, but
yeah, the live adaptations. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Yeah, we used to. So the funny thing is, when we first started the channel, we didn't really know what we were doing yet, and so we just did live adaptations for 3 weeks in a row. So yeah, now we only do it once a month. But yeah.
Yeah, I know. I was there
from the beginning.
But the thing I was interested. But when you did the Last Dragon thing, and you got mentioned by it was which is these Twitter things, and the Hollywood Reporter went and just click here,
and it was you, Taylor.
Really?
How did you feel about that? Yeah, I think it was the Hollywood, or maybe in Variety. One of those.
I did not know that.
So how do you feel?
Yeah, they did. Yeah, but they did this whole. This is coming to Amazon Prime, and there was the fans loved this thing.
Yeah, there was an article.
Hated this thing, but they loved this thing.
Well, that's awesome. Yeah, I actually didn't follow a lot of the news with it because I just didn't. I don't know any place. But
yeah,
that's
you
awesome.
Didn't. You weren't really aware of it.
Yeah, that's freaking cool. I'm glad. I really didn't know. See, at the beginning when we were first making it, my dad was like, "Yeah, they have this thing, and I want to recut it," and I was like half asleep, and I was like, "Sure, whatever you want," you know. And the more and more we worked on it, I got more excited for it. But it seemed just still like this like niche little thing that it wasn't gonna get very many views or anything. It was just gonna be this cool little thing that we did. But it ended up like a lot of people loved it. And
a lot of people, and like I said, it was either Variety or Hollywood Reporter and the Nerdist and all these things, like nerd things on Facebook and Twitter and everything. It was just like, this is amazing, and it was such a amazing response to it, and I was so impressed because I'd watched Just the Wheel back in the day, and then
I know now we're back. Now we're up here on these big websites.
Because I always follow Just the Wheel and Daniel Green and stuff. And then I was like, oh yeah, it's gonna be the Innkeeper's son. Oh, I gotta watch that.
You gotta
watch that. And now I saw you, and I was like, yeah, but it's kind of became this thing. The Innkeeper's son, he's always behind the scenes, and now you're here.
That's right.
And
now we'll make it normal. We'll keep it a recurring thing. Hashtag Tay-Day.
Okay, so so what are we thinking? What are we thinking? 15K, 20K? When are you coming back? Seriously, when are you coming back?
Well, next Sunday we're doing a foreshadowing event. No. But it would be cool. Like every 5K, I come back on. I do a little variety show. Maybe I keep you guys up to date on what I'm working towards. What Cade and I, or my girlfriend and I, are writing. I think.
I saw that. That was really disturbing.
We should do a table reading.
But lovely.
Table reading would
You
be
should
cool.
do a table reading with the guests.
Yes.
Okay. I'll make some notes, Rick and Mary, and we'll start planning maybe a bigger. This is kind of an introduction live stream, but maybe we'll plan a bigger event for my next appearance.
Yeah, but when do you think that would be? Come on, you've been behind the scenes all this time, and now you're in front of it. Doesn't it feel good to be in front of the camera?
For the first, honestly, I don't know how long it's been going on, and I don't want to know. But for the first 25, 30 minutes, it was pretty difficult. Unless we're only 30 minutes in, which would be kind of funny. But no, it was kind of difficult to figure out what I'm doing, because I still have no idea. But no, it's really fun. And I think, to answer your question about when, I think doing it every 5K would be a really cool, that's our little milestone that we have to hit.
I'll be into that. And come on, you had Mary and Daniel Green on it. Come on, Daniel Green is a seasoned pro at this time, and he brings your father in all the time, and I love them two together because it's Wheel of Time.
I
that you don't like, but
listen, no, I don't. Yeah, I don't like it. You're correct.
But you just don't know. You just don't know. You just don't know yet.
Listen, it's just too big. It's too big. So I can't.
It really isn't when you get into it.
Yeah, but even you're getting into another. I don't. Rick, they're gigantic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Rick, here. Rick,
Isn't it great?
You want something to do? Put down that Wheel of Time book, okay? And go watch Smallville Season 1.
So
right here, I have all of the collector's editions.
I've reread it 3 times, okay? I know. I've reread it 3 times.
Then,
so
don't
I'm
read
good,
it again. Yeah, don't read it. Here. Go watch Tenet.
That's what we do. Have you watched this channel before? That's what we do.
Rick, I don't do Wheel of Time. I do films.
No.
And occasionally a book or 2 or 1.
You maintain a Wheel of Time talk show.
Rick. I think, yes, you are correct. I do run a Wheel of Time talk show. But I just don't care about Wheel of Time, Rick. Rick, I can't. I just can't get into it. And it's not, I'm not trying to be rude or offensive, Rick. I wish I could. I started the first couple pages. It was too slow. If you want a good book to read, I recommend Glenn Beck's A Christmas Sweater.
Oh, really?
I do. I really enjoy it, actually. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah, but when you get into like 100 pages, you can't stop for like 12,000 pages.
Right.
That's the Wheel of Time. It's a slow build, but then it's amazing. And then it's a slow build again, but then it's going to change your life, man.
Rick, the Christmas Sweater has 250 pages. So I'm saying you read those 250 and you're done. You know, but you got to read like a solid 1,000 or more. I don't even know how many pages 1,000 pages is. But it seems like a lot.
It doesn't seem like a lot as you're reading it. It doesn't seem like a lot as you're reading it because you get so into the story.
Okay, I'll read the prologue. Okay, I'll give it a chance. I'll give the prologue a chance.
There is you get right into it, and then it's like, oh, it's a country road, and then it's like, bam, and you're 3 books in. So
you would like the first couple books, Taylor, because of there's definitely some horror themes to them, and you would pick up on those.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not a bat, by the way. It's not a bat. It's a drakkar.
It's a what?
It's not a bat. It's a drakkar.
Let's hold on there, Rick. He almost committed to something. So what was that you were saying, Taylor?
I was just saying. I will read the prologue, and then I'll tweet out on the Dusty Willis Twitter, and I will let everyone know what I thought about it. And if that's good, if I can get through it in about a couple months or so, maybe I'll take a stab at the first chapter. Okay, I'll try it out.
Okay, but you have to go to the second chapter, and then you can't put it down. So
yeah.
I believe in you.
You'll get in it.
I feel like we're not hitting the same page here, and so I think we'll have to come back to this at my 15K next episode. So,
you better believe it.
But you have to.
Yeah, but you can't have me wait for 30 minutes less time. I'm calling from Sweden. Come on.
Rick, I don't know what to tell you, man. I'm sorry. But I will give it a try, and then I will let you know.
Because your father is doing
you about how I feel about it, and then I will let you guys know at the next Taylor Tay Talk Day, Tay Day. Thank you. About how I feel. Okay.
Okay, I love it, and thank you for having me. And you are so awesome, and your father is amazing, and Mary, you're amazing too.
Thank you, Rick.
Well, thank you very much, Rick. Have a good night, and we will talk to you this Sunday at the Dusty Wheel for our foreshadowing episode. Okay, have a good night, Rick. Bye.
Yeah, I'll be there. Have a good night, morning, or whatever.
Yeah.
Bye.
He's persistent. He almost got you, Taylor. He almost got you.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize how much time we were at. Okay, listen. Okay. I want to answer one more question.
All right.
And then we will leave.
And don't forget to tune in on Sunday for Foreshadowing in the Eye of the World. 4 a.m. Eastern.
That's right.
4 p.m. Eastern.
4 p.m. Eastern.
What, you're not going to get up at 4 a.m.?
We got 8. No, I'm not getting up at 4 a.m. No way. We're just gonna stop it right there.
All right.
14. Okay, here we go. We are going to talk about excluding Winter Dragon. What was your favorite Dusty Wheel episode and why? Mary, would you like to go first?
Oh my gosh. Of the over 100 that we've done, there are so many good ones in there. I think the one that I had the most fun at that just jumps right up to mind is the one that we did with the White Tower podcast with Jess and Jen. That one was a laugh riot. I really enjoyed myself on that one. The Steve conspiracy one was a good one too. That one was ridiculously fun. And yeah, those are the two that pop up right away.
Yeah, I would agree with the Steve was great. It was like it was off the cuff. We were like let's just do it, you know? Let's just do a Steve episode.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, really? Another one? But we did it and I really enjoyed it. But if I had to think of one, without the Winter Dragon, besides mine, which I'm not going to choose either because I know that does go above the other ones.
Yeah, it's in a whole other realm.
I'd probably choose. I mean, the table read was really fun.
Yes.
It was like that or the debate. The most recent debate that we did, or the past two debates that we've done, it's been like such a different kind of Dusty Wheel episode that I really enjoyed those two. So I think that would be my answer. Well,
you had to use more production tricks on the debate ones. It wasn't just a straight shot.
And it really worked too. Like it wasn't like clunky, and I feel like it really worked well. But we have one more thing that we're going to talk about in 2 seconds. But before we end it, since I'm all about film, I want to ask you, what's your favorite movie?
My favorite movie?
Your or whatever, like in the top 5, 10. Doesn't have to be your favorite, but
the first one that comes to mind is Blazing Saddles.
Blazing Saddles. Okay. What would you rate it out of 10?
Oh, definitely 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Wow, that's saying a lot. Okay, what's your second? Give me one more.
My goodness. I like the comedies, I have to admit. I really liked Clue.
Clue is phenomenal.
Clue with Tim Curry and all of the endings and just the way that they did the marketing for those. If you don't know, they released the movie Clue, and each movie had a different ending depending on which theater you saw it at, and nobody said anything about it until afterwards.
Yeah, I was just gonna. A Clue is one of my favorites. I was also gonna bring up the marketing thing, so that's really cool.
Yeah,
Clue's a solid pick. If I had to go with my favorite film, I got a solid 5.
Okay.
Number 1, Tenet by Christopher Nolan. This is a perfect film, and no one can tell me otherwise. Just because you didn't understand it doesn't mean it's bad. Number 2 would definitely be A Dark Knight. Solid pick.
Another Christopher Nolan.
And number 3, I'd probably say Interstellar. Another Christopher Nolan. But to switch up a little bit, I loved the Steve Jobs movie with Michael Fassbender. I thought that was phenomenal. Unbreakable by M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong. He was great. And then White Christmas is just a classic, you know. So yeah, it's that's probably what I'd say.
May I recommend a movie to you that I think would speak to you?
You can.
I actually wouldn't be surprised if you haven't seen it already. Dark City.
Dark City. I have not.
It's kind of esoteric.
Okay.
And I only bring it up because when back before COVID, my husband and I drove down the California coast and we went to Morro Bay area in Pismo Beach, and we were at this little tchotchke shop, and there was a magnet, and it was for Shell Beach. And that was one of the themes in this movie. This movie is another one that doesn't really make a lot of sense, but everybody was looking for Shell Beach. Everybody knows where Shell Beach is, but they can't tell you where it is. So if you ask them for directions, they're like, and it's kind of creepy cool. You'd like it.
Okay. Well, I wrote it down, so I can't wait. I can't wait to watch it. I'm very excited.
And then after that, you need to read The Wheel of Time by Robert Jordan.
Yeah, I heard about that one. I walking through.
We know a few people. We know a few people that you can nerd out with.
I'm good, honestly, truthfully. But thank you for the offer. But yes, thank you for coming. Last note before we end it, because I know my dad's like, come on. I love film. I'm very passionate about it, and I love rating the films that I watch as well. And so over the past couple of years, I've been cultivating my top 100s list for movies. And my girlfriend has been helping me. We've been watching all of them together. And we made a letterbox, if anyone knows what that is. It's kind of a platform where you log and rate movies. And so if you want to see what Tayan, my girlfriend, and I have been watching and rating, you can go follow us on Letterboxd at Tay Squared. So definitely go do that, and you can kind of see what we're watching. But yeah, Mary, thank you very much for joining me today.
It was a lot of fun, Taylor.
Yeah, it was quite a ride.
And congratulations to you and to your dad and to everybody at the Dusty Wheel for 10K followers.
Hey, thank you very much. Thank you all the viewers, whoever's still watching at this point. It's been awesome, and I can't wait for JordanCon and the show release and whatever else is to come. But before you guys leave, don't leave. We have a channel trailer. I put one together this past week, and I think it turned out really well, really good. And so it's going to be on our YouTube channel, but we're going to premiere it right here, right now. So please enjoy our channel trailer.
Welcome to the Dusty Wheel.
Hey, welcome back to the Dusty Wheel. You went right to kill it. Look at you, you're all ready. You're just done. I mean, this is like this is
really well. And now I'm like, great, my turn.
And if you don't like that and you want to say, well, Robert Jordan could have made the two rivers all white. He could have, but he didn't. So
just complimented me on my dress, and as you can clearly see, I'm
sad.
not
I see Lukumi as something along the lines of a Shida Haran analog.
It does make sense why it outlasted the breaking.
Yeah.
See, this is why I have Therese in the show, because she's going to correct everything that.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Dusty Wheel Show. What? Meme Off Challenge! Yay!
Pair of like baby face mounted on like a huge body. So like all of a sudden,
this is not just
like,
a traditional fantasy, right? There are sci-fi
and
elements.
Just a moment ago, Rafe tweeted something. So let me get my guest in here with me, and
probably I would say put in 70-80% of the work. I got to be over the shoulder and be like, no.
Well, I hope you all enjoyed it, and my little signature there right at the end. I think it really turned out amazing, and I'm stalling because my dad's saying something. Oh, yes. First of all, I would like to give a shout out to Micah. You guys have heard us bring up that name, and Andrel, for the song and the lyrics and the mixing and everything. So thank you very much to all of them. And then Lauren, for making the opening animation of the Dusty Wheel. So thank you, all three of you guys, for helping out the channel.
Woo! Did it. You did it, Taylor.
Yes! I'm very proud of myself.
You should be. You
Yes.
definitely should be.
thank you very much, Mary. I'm gonna get some Texas Roadhouse, and some peach lemonade, and fill up on some rolls. You know what I'm saying? So,
so you know what you need to do.
I guess I know what I need to do, Mary.
You need to do it.
And I'm trying to see if my father's ready.
You can do this. You can do this, Innkeeper.
Oh yes, thank you. Sorry, it took a second. I had to process what he was writing. If you guys want to keep talking to us, we will be in our Discord channel, so make sure you go follow that. The link is in the description below. And join us on the couch for some more Wheel of Time talking. And then make sure, if you're still here watching after all these amounts of hours, like and subscribe. We really love doing this. And if you liked Tay Talk or Tay Time or whatever the heck we named this, please let us know. And maybe every 5K we can start doing kind of a thing with me. So, I'm so excited. I've been waiting for this moment for 107 episodes. I've done 150 plus hours of listening to this, and I've never been able to say it live. So, before I leave, one more cat from the sky for the boys. Look at that, right there. And it was a lot of fun to be here tonight. Thank you very much, Mary. And now, anytime, as I say around here, we live in a twilight world. So good night from the Dusty Wheel. And smash to black.
If you want to use the room.